I'm gonna put you guys through my lower body workout, so let's go. So I've been training for about 6 years consistently, but I didn't start training my glutes properly until about 2019. Before then, my leg days were really just lunges and squats. But when I started doing the glute exercises that I'm about to show you 3 times a week, my glutes went from this to this in a little under a year. These 5 exercises I'm going to show you are really all you need to grow a booty. Trust me, ladies, forget about all those fancy TikTok exercises that you see online. Do these exercises consistently with progressive overload over time, and you will thank me. The first exercise that I highly recommend that you do is a glute drive or glute bridge or a hip thrust. These are all similar exercises. Here I'm using a glute drive machine, but you don't have to use this machine. You can just do a conventional hip thrust, which I actually prefer doing because I find that I can load more weights over time and my form is just so much better. Hip thrusts, in my opinion, are one of the best exercises for glute growth because it directly impacts the glutes more than most other lower body exercises. And it also engages your hamstrings as well. So remember, when you're doing this exercise, always start with a weight that just allows you to perform the exercise with good form and gets you to failure at about 15 reps. And remember to gradually increase your weights as you become more comfortable with the movement. So when I'm doing this exercise, I would usually just hold that top position for a few seconds and then lower my hips back down slowly. This always just maintains all the tension on my glutes. The next exercise is the glute kickback. Now I'm using the machine, which is fine, but I prefer that you use a cable machine and just do a regular cable glute kickback because I find that when I'm using cables, I actually get a fuller range of motion. But to perform a kickback, just stand upright, engage your core, and maintain that neutral spine, and just focus on contracting your glutes. So just squeeze your glutes at the top of the movement for a few seconds and lower back down, and try and aim for about 10 to 15 reps each leg. So each side about 10 to 15 reps, or you can just go till failure. So max out, do as many reps as you can. But kickbacks are really effective for building and toning your glutes if they are performed correctly. So always make sure that your form is on point. The next exercise would be a hamstring curl. I love this exercise so much. They are one of my favorites for my hamstrings. And hamstrings are just the muscles at the back of your thighs, for those who don't know. And having a really nice developed hamstrings just gives your glutes a nice lift and it makes your legs look super sexy. I always say that hamstrings are the stairs to your glutes, so you need that foundation. So a great alternative to this exercise would be doing an RDL, and this engages your glutes as well. So make sure that you're incorporating this exercise in your glute day. The next exercise that I like to do is a seated leg press. Now, this is more of an overall lower body workout. However, I love to do this exercise on some days where I'm training glutes because I can change my foot placement in order to target different areas. So a wider foot stance targets your inner thighs and a higher foot stance will target your glutes and hamstrings. So I like to add some variation by doing these single leg presses. The next exercise is a hip abduction, and these are great for strengthening the muscles on the outer part of your hips, so particularly the glute medius. So this exercise will build the muscles around your hips, giving you that wider hip illusion. And here I'm using the standing abductor machine. Honestly, I do prefer the seated abduction technique, but these are recommended if you're trying to build your glutes. The next exercise I recommend you do is a split squat. This not only helps grow your glutes, but it also helps strengthen your quads and your hamstrings. Make sure you check out my tutorial on how to perform a split squat and how to target your glutes versus your quads with this movement. And finally, bonus exercise is the sumo squat. I have been doing these exercises recently, and guys, this I love for my glutes. It targets also your adductors, your hamstrings, your calves, and these are just perfect for those glute days. Let me know what your favorite glute exercise is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out my fitness app, and also if you need more workouts to follow either at home or the gym, check out my website. All of the links are going to be in my description, and I will see you guys in the next one.